It is 12 October 2010. I'm getting ready to call Veronica Bradford from the North Carolina Child Support. She just got done hanging up on me twice. I'm basically trying to call to get information, about my case and stuff. I guess they don't want to, hear my frustration in this case, that I'm constantly pounded for money and nobody cares that my daughter doesn't have her dad. For 8 years I've been battling to try to be in my daughter's life, and the only time I get any help or hear from anybody, I guess you would say, is when the court basically, keeps threatening me, to put me in jail if I don't pay more money all the time, it seems. I just had a stroke last summer, and I was in the hospital nearly a month, and although I got caught up on my child support, somehow still I'm getting pounded every time I turn around. I got to go back to court again to verify this and that, and I was basically trying to talk to Miss Bradford to get information about my case, to try to understand, why is a good man being treated like this? It doesn't make sense. I'm committed to taking care of my daughter. I shouldn't be treated. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars. And, the way they act as public servants, to hang up on you, to get an attitude, it's just unbelievable. So I've decided, I want to document this. For one, I want my daughter to know her dad loves her and has been fighting for years to be in her life. The way my name is slandered by the court, constantly acting like I'm some kind of deadbeat dad, is offensive and wrong. And this is an example of the things that I go through trying to, to comply. And so I'm calling 252-902-1300. 1230 is her number. I'll try again. We'll see how that goes.
Child Support, Veronica Bradford speaking.
Miss Bradford, would you please not hang up on me?
Mr. Gadd, do you have any other questions besides the questions you already asked?
Yes, I do. I've been trying to talk to you. You won't let me.
What other questions do you have?
For one, the reason I had called was to get an exact amount on what I owed and when. That's why I kept trying to ask you not to hang up on me. The 75%, as I was talking to you about, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it's supposed to be. You said I had to pay some by October 21st. That's what I'm trying to comply with.
Were you not in court when the judge made that order?
Yes, and y'all were supposed to send me paperwork, and I'm waiting for it, and I'm trying to comply. It just seems normal that I'd be able to ask that question and have somebody tell me.
The support, because you were in court and you heard what she said, your support is $199 plus $25 towards the arrears. And if you want to avoid court on October 21st, you will need to pay $224.
Right. All right. I mean, it seems frustrating that I called twice now and got hung up on just trying to get that basic information.
What is really frustrating is that you do receive a copy of this order in the mail. Anytime you go to court, you receive a copy of the order in the mail. And if you don't know what your order is, it says if you want to check on payments or the status of your case, you can call the 1-800 number for child support, and then you don't have to speak to me and be frustrated as you say you are. You can refer to your order that you get in the mail, because you do get a copy of your order in the mail at each court setting. After each court setting, you were there present in court, you heard what the judge said, or you can also call the 800 number for child support.
Can I finish talking, please?
About your case.
Can I finish talking, please?
Go ahead.
As I was saying, I appreciate you giving me that information. I was concerned about the paperwork not arriving. Last time it arrived literally the day before court, and if I had missed it, I would have missed court. I'm trying to comply with y'all's order.
But you were there and you heard what they said the date was in court.
I did not have a piece of paper and pencil to write it down. I knew it was in October. I didn't know the exact date. That's why I'm trying to call you. It's not a bad thing. I don't understand why you're giving me such an attitude and hanging up on me. It's completely unprofessional.
But listen, you were in court on August the 12th for that show cause, so you should have already received that paperwork in the mail.
I ain't got nothing from y'all. I ain't got nothing on the October 21st thing, and I ain't got nothing on December 16th. And that's why I was concerned. I'm trying to comply. I don't understand why you act this way.
I told you both of the dates. So what is your frustration coming from?
right now, I was trying to call and tell you what I had planned on this next court date. And you know my situation, that I feel like I'm a good guy. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Y'all's actions, although I understand sometimes they're necessary, it's not in this case. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars. Slanders my name. Doesn't help my daughter. That's my frustration all along. And I've been trying to understand the process so I can comply. I wanted to ask you, I honestly feel like as public servants, your purpose is to help my daughter, and the court in this case has failed. And y'all's actions are unprofessional, and it contributes to my stroke and the hell that I've been through. And I'm asking y'all to stop. I want to document these things and record these conversations and present them, as part of an investigative report online to kind of let people know what's been going on in this case. I want to make you aware of that, for instance.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. And, I would like, for instance, if you could, maybe help me understand the situation and anybody watching the show to know really what's going on rather than just to hear it from my side of the story. My opinion is, from the first day when I was supposed to given a chance to come in and sign paperwork and avoid all the court action,
It's not there.
I was never given that opportunity.
And I'm not going to sit here and debate that with you.
Well, see, this is what I mean. Every time I try to bring it up, y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all made mistakes. It's costing.
I was not there. I was not a party to that.
But the case should be.
An opportunity to come back in court May 14, 09 and discuss that before a judge, and the judge made the decision that there was no change in circumstances in the original order. The amount that you made, you testified to another worker that you made, that's the income that was used. Now, if the income is not right, it's based on what you reported.
Right, and I'm trying to report the accurate income that's updated, and y'all won't accept it. That's why I'm frustrated.
It'll be your opportunity to do that.
But, okay, can I just ask, again, I'm trying to clarify some things. From the very beginning, being treated like a deadbeat dad when I'm really committed to my daughter, I've gone through hell trying to be. Can you just explain to me why this case was brought against me when I'm a good man? Any answer on that?
You need to call Sherry Strickland and ask her why she decided to put you on child support.
You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. How is it somebody accusing me of something causes me to go through this, but I don't have any chance to defend myself?
I have no idea why she made the decision to come into this office and request a child support case against you.
Right.
Call Miss Sherry Strickland and ask her.
No, I would like to answer that. The point that I'm making is, just because she says something about me doesn't mean that I should be treated like a deadbeat dad. I should be allowed to defend myself. And in this case, y'all did not allow me to defend myself.
Already established.
And I'm trying to understand it.
Ask me a question about your payments.
I'm going to make a motion for summary judgment, and I'm going to also ask for y'all to prove your case. I'm going to ask for evidence that is against me. I'm trying to point out that there is no need for this case, and that what y'all are doing is causing more damage than good.
You're scheduled for show calls on October the 21st. If you want to avoid court on October 21st, you will need to make a payment of $224. You can bring a money order to the office prior to that date if you want to avoid court on October 21st.
Right.
We'll need to be in court on December the 16th because that's your motion.
We already had this discussion. I'm trying to talk about other things, ma'am. We already talked about that. I'm trying to point out.
That's why I'm ending the conversation, because everything...
Please do not hang up on me again.
About it. I have to, because I have to go on. I have to move on. I have other cases that I have...
Can you explain to me why this case was brought against me?
Question.
I'm not a deadbeat dad.
To this office and requested that you pay her child support payment.
Right, and y'all contacted me and told me that, and then y'all were supposed to get back to me, and next thing I know, I'm in court.
I'm not going to discuss that because I'm not the establishment worker. I did not establish the case. I was not a party to that. I cannot speak on why this happened or why that didn't happen. I was not involved.
But the point is that y'all are prosecuting me as a deadbeat dad, and it's wrong, and you're wasting taxpayer dollars and slandering my name. That should mean something to you. Your purpose is not to make money, it's to help kids, and you're not doing that. And this is what I've been going through for 8 years. Over and over again. People don't even follow their own NC guidelines, their own rules. And they just treat you like a punk. And then the bottom line on everything is my daughter don't have her dad, nobody cares. And everything I try to do to try to make that happen doesn't happen.